All right, so we're going to work on surface area and drawing nets. Now, the first thing we're going to do is draw the nets. So I'm actually going to do it for question 1 and question 2. But all that a net is if you were to fold one of these 3D shapes into a 2D shape, what would it look like? So if you were to unfold this cylinder, you'd have a rectangle, right? That's the outside here. And you would have two circles, the top and the bottom. So that's what it is. And I apologize for my drawing. I'm not very good at drawing with this tablet, so I'm doing my best. This next rectangular base pyramid, the net for that is you would draw the base, which is just a rectangle, and then you would lay out the sides like so. So this side here is this side here, and then there's the back of that side, right? And then there's the two pointy edges. The nets don't have to be perfect, but they do need to be fairly accurate so that it's easy to tell what they are. Because while we do have a formula for finding the surface area of a cylinder, we don't really have one for finding the surface area of a rectangular based pyramid. And that's because the rectangular based pyramid is just made up of a rectangle and two different types of triangle, but four triangles. So all you have to do is find the area of the rectangle and add up all four areas of the triangles, and you'll have the surface area. But the first thing we're going to do is the cylinder. So for the surface area of a cylinder, the formula is 2 pi RH plus 2 pi r squared. Now this makes sense because for this here, the 2 pi r is actually the circumference of the circle. The circumference of the circle is going to be the same thing as the length of this side of the rectangle. Then we're just multiplying it by the height, which is this side of the rectangle. So it's basically just a tricky way to find the area of this rectangle, and then we're adding the area of these two circles, right? For the total surface area. So let's do that. So for the surface area, that's going to be equal to 2 pi times 40, right? Because the radius is 40 millimeters. And then the height is 95 millimeters. Plus 2 pi times r squared, which is just 40 squared. So then we're going to get, if you type that all into your calculator, you're going to get 23,876 plus 10,053, which is just equal to 33,929 millimeters squared. So that is actually the total area of the whole outside of the cylinder, or the whole net. And that's all you need to do because you found the total surface area using the correct formula. Now this one here is a little bit more, well, I don't know if I'd say tricky, but it's different. Because to find the surface area, what we need to do is find the surface area of all four of these things and the base and add them together. So the first thing I'm going to do is the base. So the base area is just going to be length times width, which is just going to be 36 times 18. And that is just 648 centimeters squared. Perfect. So now we need to find the sides. Okay, we're going to find, let's call this one side A and this one side B. So we're going to find side A first, okay? So the area of side A, and that's how I'm going to show it, side A, is equal to 1/2 times the base times the height, which is equal to 1/2 times 36 times 41. Now the 36 comes from this side, so side A is the side with a longer base. So we're going to use the 36 and then the height of 41. So that is equal to let's see here, 738 centimeters squared. And that's all well and good. So the next thing we're going to do is find the area of side B. So that's 1/2 base times height, right? It's still a triangle. So 1/2 times 18 would be the base, times 44 is the height. Okay, these are different heights, so you got to make sure you're using the right one. So we're going to get 396 centimeters squared. So that's this side and this side. Now, what about the two other sides? Well, they're exactly the same as side A and side B. So you actually have two side A's and two side B's. So, well, we could just find another, the area of the side A again and find the area of the side B again. Why would we do that, right? We might as well take advantage of what we can. Why would we calculate things twice if we can just do them once? So if we're looking, we have already found the base, we found the side A and side B. So what we need to do is, for the total surface area, we need to add the base plus 2 times side A plus 2 times side B. Now you don't need to write down this formula. All I'm doing is writing down what I'm saying. I know that I need to add the base and 2 times side A and 2 times side B. So what I'm going to do then is just say, okay, we know that the base is 648 centimeters squared plus 2 times 738 plus 2 times 396, which is just equal to 7,916 centimeters squared. And that's our final answer. So all you need to do really for these rectangular based pyramids and square based pyramids is draw a net, find the area of all the sides or two of the sides if the other two are the same, and add them all together, right? It makes sense. It should always make sense.